Eagle fans, we are back in the second game. We're having a little bit of a technical difficulty trying to get line back up. Our first batter is up to bat. Julie Johnson is at the plate. I believe the count is probably 1-2 right now. She's got a couple fouls. We're trying to get the scoreboard line back out with some Vilonia and Morrilton help. Maybe we can get this scoreboard like it's supposed to be right now. But anyway, again, we go with the pitch. It looks like a gapper right here by Julie Johnson. She's going to get two at least. Ball rolls to the fence. She's stand-up double. It's a great way to start the game right there for the freshman. She's had a pretty good night at the plate. Let's see if we can carry it on. It looks like we've got a new pitcher on the mound. It could be Shelby Tyndall, I believe. A real good player. Great pitcher. But we'll just have to see when we get numbers right here. Up bat now, we've got Sydney Johnson, our second baseman, Arkansas Tech commit. See what she can do right here with the first pitch.
Kobe, I'm actually going to kill the camera just for a second, but
okay.
Your audio is still going to be live, so you can continue describing the game while I try to fix this glare on the window situation.
Sounds good. First pitch was down and in for a ball one. Second pitch on his way. Another ball low. Sydney Johnson sitting at 2-0 right now, so she is ahead of the count. She'll be looking for something middle. Drive something in the gap just like Julie did earlier in her at bat. So let's go, Sydney, see what we can do. Got the pitch. Oh, right down the middle. It's something she didn't like about that. 2 balls, 1 strike. She's still in control. Got no outs. Just started the second game. We're sitting at the top of the inning. It's going to be a long night. First game went quite a ways, but Corey and I are sitting here in the heat, so we'll be just fine. Looks like a ground ball to third base. Up throwing. And the ball to third. Julie Johnson will be safe at third. So we've got a runner at third with 1 out. We need to get this run pushed across with Talon Lawrence, our senior catcher, up to bat.
Guys, I apologize for the glare on the screen. We're shooting through the windows here tonight. The windows will not stay up, and it's a bit windy to have them up anyways. It would probably freeze everybody out of here. So we're just going to contend with the glare for the moment, and sorry if it's messing up your picture at home. Lawrence swings and hits a sharp one down the right field line, narrowly foul for strike 1. That was going to be a couple of bases, Kobe, maybe even 3.
It was. She's hit the ball hard all night. She's hit the left-hand side. She's hit the right-hand side. She's had some good at-bats. If it was been a foot here, a foot there, she's probably got 5 hits tonight.
So the wind has picked back up again out there. See the flag standing on its end. And I'll get a scoreboard up there momentarily. Scoreboard in the stadium. We're still having technical difficulties on it, trying to get it to reset. Ball in the dirt to Talon, so 1-1 count now on her.
Corey, have you got an update on the baseball game tonight? As far as the boys were playing at Morrilton tonight.
You know, I have not. I will text somebody in just a minute and see if I can get an update. Swing and a foul ball by Talon. You on that or you?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So Lawrence digs in there with a 1-1 count. That pitch misses up for ball 2, 2-1 now.
You know, Corey, they switched pitchers here. This is a different pitcher than they went with in the first game. The freshman, I believe this here is Shelby Tyndall. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I know she pitched the ball's outside right there. She pitched against us last year at Vilonia. Did a good job.
Full count now on Talon. Like to see another gapper. That's going to be hit sharply out of the reach of the glove of the second baseman. I've lost my words there for a minute. Good base hit by Talon. Brings in Julie Johnson for 1 run, and Kimbrell's going to be the batter. I'll work on getting that scoreboard up here now for everybody. And we are efforting a baseball update. Kenna Beatty's going to be on as the courtesy runner for Lawrence. Gracie swings at the first pitch and rips it past the third baseman for a base hit, and it's contagious, Kobe.
It is. It hit the ball hard. You know, the hit that Talon had, kind of CNI just went by the second baseman. That ball, a foot here, a foot there, and we've got, 2 outs. But they found a hole. They hit the ball hard, putting the pressure on the pitcher right here. We just keep hitting the ball hard. Good things will happen. Marley Hensley's up the plate. Hensley is at the plate as we speak.
First pitch is a called strike on Marley. Tyndall delivers the next pitch. Hensley fouls that off the face of the first base dugout for strike 2. 0-2 count on Marley. She's going to have a little battling to do.
Have to guard against that outside pitch right here, Corey. She's already proved she can throw it out there, so we've got to guard against it.
Hensley takes that pitch upstairs for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes on her now.
That was close.
Different umpire behind the plate for the second game than the first. That would have been a ring up on Hensley on that pitch if the previous umpire was there. So
give her credit. Good eye.
Absolutely.
Good eye for that. She's looking for her pitch.
And is it 1-2 or 2-2 now? 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And out number 2 for the Eagles brings up Faith Johnson, I still don't have a lineup from Coach Nichols down there. I'm assuming Faith is going to be playing left. Could be playing center. I really don't know. Callie Erie on deck, back from her trip to the ER earlier in the afternoon. Faith hits one right back at the pitcher. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to score at least 1 as Beatty turns. No play at the plate. Catcher unable to handle it. Kimbrell goes over to third, and Faith is in at second after the mishandled throw by the catcher. Score another one for the Eagles. They lead it 2-0. 2 outs, and senior shortstop Callie Erie up to the plate.
Corey, an update. Vilonia was playing Morrilton in the baseball game. Won the first game 6-2. Currently playing the second one. I'll give updates as I receive them.
Excellent. Good job by the Eagle baseball team. So Erie batting her first time of the night. Pitch curves in over the outside corner for a strike 1. That was a good pitch by did we decide it was Ship? Was that her name? I'm sorry.
No, I believe it's Tyndall.
Tyndall.
I believe it's Shelby Tyndall.
So Erie set to see another pitch here. Swings and chops this one. It's
That's
going to be trouble, and she's going to be safe. Another run scores. Faith holds up at second. At third. Nobody covering second. Callie should have went around there.
Hey, ER 2 hours ago. RBI single. Can't beat that.
Oh, hey, nothing like it. So infield base hit for Erie brings up the freshman. No, the freshman Jordan Alexander.
I expect Callie to be going right here. Is that right, Corey?
100%. She does indeed take off. Jordan takes. No throw at her. She has the stolen base easily. We scored again, didn't we? Yeah, 3-0 Eagles. So a much faster start in this game than it was in the first game for the Eagles. I'd like to see another base hit. Alexander pops it back into the top of the press box. If it didn't hit, I think it – well, no, the flag's laid down again. I thought it might come back in if it didn't hit the press box. So 1-1 count on Alexander. It's outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now. Jordan hits it right back up the middle. That's going to score 2. Erie's not checking up in the least bit. Throws nowhere close, not in time anyways. Catcher unable to handle it. Alexander goes to second, so 2 ribbies on the base hit by the freshman Alexander, and the Eagles lead it 5-0.
Corey, that's what you like to see. You come back from a tough loss a few minutes ago, kind of got beat pretty bad, and you come out, you don't hang your head, you start putting the ball in play, good things happen. You got a good lead right here, so great job of bouncing back.
Brings up Kylie Linton to the plate, and we've circled through the batting lineup here, Kobe, in first inning. Linton's going to put one down at shortstop. You're not going to get her out on that on this turf. She's easily safe. Alexander holds at third, and Linton thinks about going to second. She's going to trot back over to first now, and runners on the corners with the leadoff up, and that's Julie Johnson, freshman third baseman. I believe Johnson trotted out without an armband. Coach Sullivan was going to call. Oh, we hung up the freshman Alexander. She's going to be out on the throw to the cutoff throw to the shortstop. Acted like they were throwing it down to second base on the stolen base. Shortstop cuts it off and hangs Jordan Alexander up at third for out number 3.
You know, sometimes that's just, you know, she's a great player, great athlete. Freshman just got caught right there. So good play they had on. They got us this time, but hey, we got some runs. We're back. Got the lead, so we need to get 3 outs right here pretty quick and get back here and start batting again. Help her confidence back up, Corey.
Absolutely. Starting lineup's going to be Jordan Alexander in the circle, Talon Lawrence behind the plate. Julie Johnson's going to be at the hot corner. Callie Erie's at short. Sydney Johnson at second. Marley Hinsley remains at first. Left fielder is going to be Faith Johnson. Center fielder is Ashton Rappold. And right fielder is Kylie Linton. So a few defensive changes for the Eagles here in game number 2.
We've got some girls out there, Corey, with no sleeves on. I guess Faith Johnson is a lot tougher than you and I.
She's like a line. Actually, Faith's going to go to center. So Linton goes to left and Rappold to right. I like that setup better than the way I called it out. So glad Coach Sullivan set it up that way. Yeah, Faith's like an NFL lineman. You know, you see them out there when it's snowing and you can see their breath 5 foot out in front of them and they have no sleeves on. Not that she's built like one, just, you know, it is what it is.
Noted.
So it's going to be Reynolds, the batter, number 25, to lead it off for the Devil Dogs. First pitch is a ball to her.
That pitch hits the inside corner, evens the count up at 1-1. Great job of Jordan Alexander of catching up right there and make them put it in play. Defense is going to play great this game.
I'm going to make me some notes over here to keep up with a good pitch there by Jordan, swing and a miss by Reynolds.
Like they pulled the change up on her right there.
Oh,
way,
definitely.
Way out in front. And the pitch, ball up and out a little bit. It's going to even the count up at 2-2 right here. 2-2 with no outs. Be very important to get this first out, get out of the way. Come back in and score some runs. It's always more fun scoring runs when it's cold. And the pitch, that's a line drive. Faith Johnson camps up under it. She's in the right place. First out. Great job. Defense, good job of Jordan, good pitch. Great job, Faith Johnson. 1 out.
Ye old can of corn, as I like to say.
Ye old can of corn.
It's going to bring up number 9. That's Libby Ship, and she is playing center field for the Devil Dogs.
Julie Johnson better keep an eye right here because I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't lay one down, Corey.
Hopper to Sid, over to Marley, out number 2.
Nice play. Ball bounced around a little bit with Sid. She regrouped very well. Had a good, strong throw to Marley. Got the girl out. Very fast runner with a Ship.
Should be Gracie Farrell up to the plate.
First pitch was down low, an off-speed pitch. Didn't quite make it up there. It's a good look, just not a strike. But it puts some plants of seed in her mind to know that she's got multiple pitches. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 outs. Ball up on that. 2 balls, no strikes. So let's make them put it in play right here and make a play and get back in the warm dugout, or warmer. Ball 3 up and away. Three-hole hitter here, Farrell. Ball low, walk right here. Still got 2 outs, so if I had to have a walk, it'd be in this situation here. Got a good hitter coming up. The pitcher, Tyndall, is currently batting. Looks like a line drive, foul. She was on that one right there. It was about 3 foot fouled on the left side. That would have been double all the way, but it's just like a long strike at this point. So great job right there. I would not be surprised if she didn't come back with a changeup right here. She was way out in front on that first pitch. There it was. Changeup outside corner. Got her set up pretty good right now for no balls, 2 strikes. So Jordan's ahead right now. I'm probably going to waste a pitch on the outside corner. Don't want to serve up anything too fat right here. Great pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wouldn't be surprised if she come back again right here with that good changeup. She can catch her on her front foot. She would change up with just a touch high right there. Sitting at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Bottom of the first. And the pitch. Ball was low, foul ball to the right-hand side, out of play. If you can hear the buzzing going off, we've got some scoreboard issues. We've got some Morrilton girls working on it, doing a fantastic job. The score is currently 35-7 according to the UCA scoreboard. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the pitch. Got it right there. Great pitch. Jordan Alexander got out of it. 1 runner left on. Let's go score some more runs.
So 3 Morrilton batters to the plate, or did they have a base runner?
They had a walk.
Had a walk.
Yep.
So Tyndall was the last batter.
Correct.
All right. I'm all caught up now. Got all my names and positions and my talking points here. I'm going to let you ladies have that back. Thank you very much. And, yeah, 35-7 on the scoreboard. Thankfully, it's not in real life currently, that score. So going into the top of the second, Eagles lead at 5-0 after the big first inning. And you hope to have a repeat of that, as it's going to be our leadoff batter, freshman Julie Johnson, up to the plate.
You know what you don't want, Corey, in this situation? You don't want to shut down. You know, I've seen a lot of times with teams in general, they get out, they have a good first inning, and then all of a sudden they just kind of shut it down and coast. And what we need to do around here is put the ball in play, hit it hard, put some good at-bats together, find some holes, and the more you put a team down, the harder it is for them to come back, because we've seen that in the first game.
Absolutely. That's right. And, you know, I saw us do this a lot of times last year, get out to a quick start and then kind of put it in cruise control and have to play from behind before it was over with. So hopefully the mentality of the Lady Eagles has changed, and we throw a couple more up on the board. You'd like to get that curved number off the board every single inning if you possibly can, even if it's just 1.
You would. And you've also seen Morrilton's not going to quit either. You know, they were down by multiple runs in the first game. They stayed steady. They hit the ball, made some things happen. They came back and beat us. So here we go, starting off with a freshman here, Julia Johnson, having some great at-bats at first game.
First pitch is called low. I thought it was in there, but Blue says low, ball 1.
When's the last time you remember a freshman leading off, Corey? Do you remember?
No, Johnson's going to be hit by the second pitch, so she gets the free pass. I don't think so. I mean, if anybody, it would have been Kristen Wade, but I don't think she batted in the leadoff position her freshman year. I think she was on down in the order a little bit initially and maybe worked herself up into the top 4 or so.
Yep. Sydney Johnson up the plate right now, number 31. 1 ball, no strike, no outs, runner on first. Head of the count right now.
Don't rub it, Juju. She's down there rubbing that elbow. You can't rub it. Ooh, that one looked pretty sweet to me, Kobe.
That looked like the beach ball right there.
Called strike on Johnson.
From here, it looked like you could hit it, didn't it?
In my mind, I know I could. She's going to take that one up and in for ball 1. Are we 1? We won 1?
I think we're 2-1, Corey.
2-1.
2-1.
Pitch misses way outside for ball 3. 31 now on number 31.
Eyes got to be big as quarters right here. You're a senior. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. You're ahead 5-0. It should be looking at something pretty fat right here, Corey.
Takes strike 2, and there it was, the same pitch that she took earlier. Full count now. Don't let it go by a third time, Sid. That one's going to miss. Goes to the backstop. Ball 4. Julie Johnson rounds second. Thanks more of it and goes back. So brings up the catcher, number 12, Talon Lawrence for the Lady Eagles.
She's been hitting the ball hard all night.
She has. I expect to see her try to jump all over first pitch here. That's what she's done in her previous at-bats in the last game.
Oh. Check swing for a foul, strike 1. You kind of like to get that one back, but at least it didn't go fair. You still live to fight another at-bat right here, so she's fixing to get back in. I predict a line drive here, Corey.
I like it. Hope it comes true. Takes ball 1, 1-1 now. And another hit by pitch. So
hey, we'll take it.
Load up the bases for Gracie Kimbrell. We're going to have a courtesy runner on for Talon. It's going to be Kenna Beatty again on as the courtesy runner for the catcher. And Coach from Morrilton's going to go out and have a chat with his pitcher.
You know, Kenna Beatty is kind of like Paige. They just finished up a basketball season. They just had practice yesterday. You know, kind of switching gears right here. She's a senior, good athlete, really fast, had a great basketball career, looking to finish up with a great softball career as well. Great kid. You know, she's got a bright future ahead of her. Really enjoyed her the last few years of playing with her.
So it looks like we may be going to see a pitching change. So Tyndall's going to leave the field. Let's see what's happening. Are we going to see Keaton back on the mound again?
I believe we are. I believe she has come back on the mound. Corey, you have to wonder, as far as on a night like tonight, as many pitches as she throwed in the first game. You know, we hit the ball well. It just didn't work out for us defensively. She is a competitor, but you just got to wonder how much gas is left in the tank.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, freshman gutting it out through seven full innings of the Eagles lineup, giving up some hits, giving up some runs, fighting back, pitching a really great game. But, yeah, I mean, absolutely. You got to wonder, coming out of the dugout after sitting down and cold, you get the 3 warm-up pitches. That's all you're going to get. I don't know if she was down in the bullpen or not. She may very well have been, but I didn't notice it. But you got to wonder, what will the freshman be able to do here?
But, you know, that first game she held her composure. She's a battler.
Absolutely,
I mean,
yeah.
You can imagine her. If she progresses and stays healthy, she's going to be very, very effective over the next 3 or 4 years. With the gale force winds cranking up in.
Gale force winds coming up again. First pitch to Kimbrell. Off the inside corner, ball 1. Almost looked like she started her off with a changeup because we were maybe thinking we were on her speed from the previous game. Kimbrell rips that down the line. It's going to hook foul. Again, we have got to scoot up in the box. Just plain and simple, scoot up in the box.
Give yourself some more field.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Pitch to Kimbrell. Oh, my gosh, that one's roped. Foul by a long margin. Broken record. Scoot up in the box.
Corey, I'd like to give a shout-out to Robert Davis.
Yeah.
I think he's sick. Brooke's sick. They're watching the game tonight and listening to it. Hope they get feeling better. So, anyway,
Well, sorry, Brookie. I didn't know you was feeling bad.
There's
Another rip by Kimbrell. My goodness. But, yeah, I didn't know you were under the weather, Brooke. Sorry to hear that, and hope you feel better soon. And old Robert, he ain't too bad of a dude either.
Sometimes.
Yeah. And kudos to the Morrilton fan for getting his face, his funny face on the live stream there.
You got to be thinking about a changeup right here, Corey. She's been on her front foot for about 3 or 4 pitches right here.
Nope. Goes upstairs. Gracie doesn't chase. Ball 1.
It'd have to be.
Yeah.
I think she's.
Everything else been fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a pop up.
That's going to come back. That's coming back. That's a tough play. Look at there.
And it's foul ball. That one's well foul. But again, Kobe, you had a catcher and a first baseman who thought they were under it outside of the coach's box or inside the coach's box. The ball lands over there on the 3-foot line.
I think it made it to Pulaski County.
Yeah.
And then came on back to Faulkner County on that.
I
as far
agree.
as the wind's blowing.
Just south of Mayflower. Swing and another foul ball towards the third base dugout. And
great at bat by Gracie right here.
Thank you, sir.
You know, the thing you got to look at as well with all these fouls, you know, every pitch is you're making the pitcher work more and more.
Right.
She's already thrown. So no matter what happens right here, it's been a great at bat for Gracie. She just needs to hang tight.
Swing and a pop up, and again,
tough.
It is. It's moving and caught by the shortstop Kordsmeyer. All the Eagle base runners hold. So out number 1. Out number 1. I struggle. I depend on that scoreboard too much. I'm going to have to carry me a scorebook and keep the score, I guess.
So you're saying Allen does a better job at that than me?
No, no. Big swing by Hinsley on the pitch that was up in her eyeballs for strike 1. Marley's going to take strike 2. That one was a considerably better looking pitch than the first one, but not what she wanted at that point. Now you're going to have to protect it. Swing and a foul ball, and Sullivan is 1 for 2 now.
A little better effort there.
Yeah. Another foul by Marley. Still staying alive there.
You know, kudos to this pitcher here. She has come in a tough situation. She's pounding the zone. She's pounded inside. We're fouling a ton of pitches off the left-hand side. We just need to make her mistake. Marley to capitalize on it right here.
Chopper, third baseman, is going to look at the runner and then come home. Johnson doesn't break on it. She kind of holds up. She's going to be forced out at the plate for out number 2. Brings up Faith Johnson.
She's hot tonight, Corey. If I had anybody I need to play tonight, it's going to be Faith Johnson because she's seeing the ball really well, sprinting all over the field. That right there is what we need, a pass ball.
Sid's in there easily, so chalk up another one for the Eagles, and that gets the curvy line off of the board here in the top of the 2nd inning. 6-0 Eagles lead the Devil Dogs. Still working on the scoreboard over there, trying to get it to reset. It's going to be a ball to Faith.
Now the score is 4-33. According to ECA scoreboard, it's getting worse.
It's getting worse.
Ducks on a pond for Faith right here. She's seeing the ball really well. There's another run, Corey.
Beatty's going to get there easy as the ball squirts down the third baseline on the wild pitch. And, Kobe, we talked about it when she came on. You wondered what the freshman had left in the tank. And I don't know if it's cold and just not warmed up yet or what, but she is struggling with the control at the moment. So Eagles played another one, 7-0 now. They lead in the top of the 2nd. That's a generous strike call on Faith. 3-1 count now, I believe it is.
I believe so as well. She should be eyes wide open with this one right here, looking to drive something, because you know she'll want to walk, because the next pitch she'll be at second base. So.
That's right. Gale Force wins again. Let's get one up in that wind and see how far it flies. Ball 4. Marley's going to come home on the passed ball.
Turn and look. You know, Corey, like you said earlier, these conditions are terrible as far as to try to pitch in. You've already pitched a game, you're tired, and then you sit for a while and you come back in. You know, I don't know what the wind chill is, but it's just brutal.
It's chilly out there.
It is.
Definitely. So brings up the senior shortstop, Callie Erie. Callie committed to continue her softball career here at the University of Central Arkansas next year.
Home field.
Erie lays off the first pitch. It's a called strike, 0-1. She's looking for something she can drive here. Looking to bunt there. Called strike there. I don't know. Either way, it is what it is, 0-2 count.
She's a fantastic hitter right here. She'll put something in play here, Corey.
Swing and a miss, and that's going to do it for the inning for the Eagles. So Eagles able to put 3 runs across in the top of the second, lead the Devil Dogs 8-0 here. And like you said a minute ago, you just hope we don't put it in cruise control. We didn't. We put a couple of runs on the board. Now you need to come out and throw some strikes and make some plays and see what we can make happen here defensively. Alexander back to the circle. Defense looks to remain the same. Now, you know, I was told out in the stands in between the games that Greenbrier had a doubleheader scheduled tonight against somebody. I don't know who the opponent was.
Hey, BB.
They actually canceled it due to the wind. So,
I know that Greenbrier and Conway. I have a girl, Maddie. She still plays for Conway that I stayed in contact with, and Greenbrier and Conway had a real good game last night. That Conway won in the 8th inning, 4-3 or 5-4. I believe it was a great game there. Congratulations to them. But Greenbrier, a really good team this year, but I believe they went to BB, and I don't think I've ever heard of a game canceled due to wind.
I haven't until tonight. A lot of firsts tonight.
But it could be, you know, a lot of, you know, wet too, because is that the reason why we're playing here tonight, because of wet fields, I guess, at Morrilton?
No, actually, Morrilton's completely redoing their softball fields there at home,
okay.
And didn't quite get those completed. Now I think it was due at least in part to all of the rain that we had last week.
Okay.
Coach Sullivan had told me last week that they knew they had a narrow window to try to get it done in, and the rain set them back. So we offered to play at our place, and they decided rather than the home field advantage for us, they wanted to play it here, which is not a problem. I totally understand that.
And, you know, and a big thank to UCA as well, leaving the lights on, letting us play on this field. You know, just appreciate them to open their doors and let us play.
100%. Leading off the inning for the Devil Dogs is going to be McKenna Keaton, so be her first at bat of the game here in the bottom of the second inning. Keaton started as a designated player, entered last inning as the pitcher, swings and fouls the first pitch off over the first base dugout for strike 1.
Good to see Jordan come in there and fill the zone up. You know, throwing strikes, making them swing it. You know, you can tell we're ahead right now. The girls are loose.
Mm-hmm.
They're having a good time. They're bouncing around a little bit more, and they're having fun.
Another good pitch there by Jordan, who gets Keaton to reach for it, fouls it off down the third baseline for strike 2, 0-2 count on her.
Here's where you don't want to put anything too fat, Corey. You know, you got a really good hitter up here. You want to waste one and keep it out of the zone, see if you can get her to swing, and that was too fat.
That was way too fat. That ball is smashed out there
Great
in the
job.
gap. Good. It was a great job by Faith to chase it down. Gets the relay throw into Erie. I can't figure out why she came across as the cutoff, but at least one of them was cutting it off, another one at the back.
They cut it off, and they held a double to a single right there. You know, I said Jordan Alexander right there. Left that a little bit on too much of the plate, but hey, it's hard hitting spots at times. You know, she threw a strike, it just got a little bit too far in. She'll bounce back. We're going to get an out here. First pitch is a ball up right there. 1 ball, no strikes, got no out with a runner on first.
Got the pop up there, but it's going to be trouble. You see Rappold coming on. Rappold takes out Johnson. Johnson picks it up, throws it into Erie. I think the throw was in time. Does he realize we were looking for a force play there and not a tag?
I don't know. That's just one of those, you know, the first base hit, Corey, that was a deserved base hit. This one here was a flare. Could have went either way. That's just the way softball goes at times. It fell in the hole. Now you got to bear down. You know, we're ahead 8-0, but still yet we got to get ahead. Got to get an out because this is what happened last time.
That's right. No outs here. Runners at first and second. Batter is Mary Kate Kordsmeyer, the shortstop.
Pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Like a changeup right there, Corey, it fell right in there for a strike. So she's ahead. Let's see if we can learn right here and stay away from the middle of the zone. Make them chase a little bit, then come back.
Another changeup, called strike 3, out number 1, and Kordsmeyer was miffed there on the back-to-back changeups. Good pitch by Jordan. That is one of her better pitches. She throws it for strikes quite regularly.
If you can throw 2 pitches for a strike, you're going to be very effective. And she's showing that right now, doing a fantastic job.
Brings up the first baseman, number 11, Maggie Ragland. First pitch to her is a ball.
Main thing is Corey got an out right there. We got that first out. Let's get a couple outs and get back in the dugout.
Good pitch there. Comes back with a strike over the outside corner. Evens the count up at 1-1. Pitch misses up and away for ball 2. 2-1 count now on Ragland. That one falls in there for strike 2. 2-2?
2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out right here. I wouldn't miss a changeup right here. I bet she throws it right here for it.
Well, there it is. Fouled off over the backstop for Ragland to live to see another pitch. So what do you come back with now?
I think I'd go outside fastball right here.
Yeah.
She's kind of fouled a good pitch off. There it was, but
that
the wind's going to carry it. The wind's going to carry it.
That's out of the park. That is a home run, 3-run home run over the right field wall for Ragland. Just like you were talking about earlier, the pitch caught just a little bit too much of the plate. She did try to go outside, just didn't get it quite outside enough, and Ragland hits it out of the park.
You know, it's 8-3, but you see how quick, you know, one swing can put you back in the game. But she'll bounce back right here. It was a great hit. You got to tip your hat to them sometimes. You know, got caught up there. Home run. But she's going to come back and be fine right here.
It's going to bring up the right fielder, number 2, Morgan Seimer, her first at-bat of the game. She was exclusively used as a courtesy runner in the first game. So first at-bat of this game and first at-bat of the night for Seimer. First pitch changeup. Seimer holds off. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Little dribbler out to Hinesley at first base. Picks it up, goes over and steps on the bag, and that's going to be out number 1.
That's 2 outs.
Out number 2. That scoreboard cannot get corrected fast enough. Brings up 25, Lauren Reynolds, the third baseman, her second at-bat of the night. What do you remember about her first at-bat, Kobe?
She batted, Corey.
All right.
She was up there.
Okay, Dan, we go with that. I do remember that the Devil Dogs went, they plated 4 batters the first inning, and I don't think she was the one that got on base. I think it was Ship that got on base. So 0 for 1 on the night's what we'll call it. Pitch misses upstairs. That's ball 2. Change-up misses in the dirt. 3-0 count now on Reynolds. That one must have missed down for ball 4. So Reynolds takes the free pass, brings up number 9, Libby Ship, the center fielder. Got to be careful when you say her name. Can't roll that out too fast. Ship looks like she's going to slap this time. Takes the first pitch up and in for ball 1.
Corey, she handles the bat really well, and she's really quick out of the box. I've noticed that all night long by watching her play.
That one's going to be popped up into center field. Faith Johnson's coming in. Makes the catch for out 3. Thank goodness. Goes down to her knees there to make the catch. So thank goodness Faith had the awareness to come in on the ball that looked like, off the bat, it looked like it was going a long ways, and then it just kind of died, which is weird in this wind tonight.
It's a tough night for the outfielders on both sides right there. We need to come back right now, Corey, and score at least 1 or 2. We scored 8. They come back with a 3-run home run. We don't need to hold here and let them come back and get some more momentum.
I couldn't agree more. Top of the 3rd. Whoever bats after Callie is due up, as she was the last batter of the previous inning. Trying to keep this camera adjusted for you guys at home. Tight quarters in here. I keep kicking it with my foot.
You know, they can see the flag as well, Corey, in the back. You can see just how.
They can see my bald head there, too, off the reflection on that glass. I got that texted into me a moment ago.
It is shining. You definitely shined it up tonight.
Stare upon it and enjoy, my friend.
I wore a hat tonight.
I have mine down the truck. I should have put it on. I had to get my toboggan and put it on. It's going to be Jordan Alexander leading off the inning for the Eagles, followed by Kylie Linton, and then that'll bring up Julie Johnson, 3rd to the plate this inning. First pitch is swung and missed by Jordan. Inside strike there. That's what ultimately was her demise previously against Miss Keaton. That one comes a little further in. Jordan holds off on that one. A ball and a strike now on her.
You can tell what they're trying to do, Corey. You know, work the ball in. They definitely done it on Jordan these first 2 pitches.
Coming in again, and that's going to miss up. Catcher can't handle it. 3 balls, no strikes, and we should be taking all the way here.
I believe we got 1 strike, don't they? The first one.
I can't keep up with anything. She swung. I should have known that. I talked about it. Foul ball over the backstop. Is it 2-2 now? Is that right? Okay, 2-2.
I think you're worried about, we was talking about your head a while ago.
Man, I am concerned about that. Alexander rips that one into right field. That's going to be a base hit off the right fielder's glove. She's going to make it to second. Had the, what's the word I'm looking for? Obstruction on the first baseman, as Alexander couldn't round anyway. So whether or not the throw had made it, she was going to be safe. But a good bit of hitting there by the freshman Alexander. Linton due up again. She had a base hit. Was that in the first inning of this game?
I believe it was. I'm still leaning right now for a bunt to third base right here.
You'd probably be able to go first to second and runner safe at third as well. I'm sorry, home to second and push Alexander across over there to third base.
He's putting on a call right now, I think.
Soft push.
Soft push.
It'd be check swing.
1-1.
1-1. Thank you. That's what I was thinking, but I was afraid to misspeak again. There's the attempted bunt. Doesn't keep the barrel above the ball and fouls it back into the backstop for strike 2. Next pitch fouled off to the third base dugout. A ball and 2 strikes on Linton. She's going to slap that one through the right side for a base hit. Alexander turns, thinks about going home, goes back to third, and Linton continues on to second on the throw through to the plate.
You know, I like that hold at third right there. It could have been either way, but you don't want that out at home when you've got a hot hitter right here. You're turning over your lineup. You're putting pressure on them. There's a pretty good chance this one right here is going to score. So,
and that's your pitcher that you're potentially putting into a collision at the plate as well. First pitch misses up and away to Julie Johnson for ball 1. But I agree with everything else that you said, too. I just wouldn't want to get my pitcher piled up in that situation. Juju takes the next pitch down and in for ball 2. 2-0 count now on her.
Juju's sitting dead red right now, Corey.
Ball 3 up in the eyeballs. 3-0 now. Kind of wish she'd have been green lighted there. That one was grooved. 3-1 count now on Juju. She'll be looking to rip something hard this pitch. Generous call by the umpire there for a strike. Full count now on Julie.
May come back here, Corey. Johnson got a real good at bat going right here. Be a foul ball to the right hand side, going to be out of play. Waiting for a ball to come back in from the outfield. Pitcher's got the ball, fixing to have a pitch right here. Julie Johnson stepping in. Great at bat right there. Center fielder's going. Line drive, center fielder makes the catch, run scores. Runner from second goes to third, got an RBI. She couldn't hit that ball any harder. Great job, Julie Johnson, for the RBI. Got one of those runs back. Now we got senior Sydney Johnson coming to the plate, number 31. With just one out, I like the odds of getting another run in right here.
So we got word that we may be getting a repeat on here. I've checked to see if we've got any other audio capture devices on, and we don't. So I don't know what's going on. Let me look at the settings here on this.
Robert, if you're still getting that, text me back. Ball was up right there, a change-up. Sydney Johnson went ahead and swung at it. I think she really wants that one back, but she's still got 2 more to go. So. Good swing, foul to the right-hand side, out of play. She's in a hole 0-2 right now. She's going to really guard the plate and watch against the change and watch against the outside corner right here.
I can't find any settings that would be causing an echo, so apologize if y'all are getting that at home.
Maybe it's just Robert.
It could be in his head. That's true.
There's the base hit up the middle right there. Run's going to score. Great at bat. We've seen it happen with this pitcher right here. She had her 0-2, left something a little bit too much in the middle. Sydney Johnson made her pay. I want to say she'd like to have that pitch back, but congratulations to Sydney. RBI right there.
So is that 2 runs in for this inning now?
That is correct.
10-3 the score?
Yeah.
Okay.
Julie had a line drive to center. RBI scored. She moved to second, and we scored right there. So.
All right, I'm getting texts from folks that say the audio is fine. Popped up by Lawrence. It's going to be a third baseman thought she was under it, and all of a sudden the shortstop catches it.
Got it.
So is that 2 outs now?
2 away.
2 away for the inning. Brings up Gracie Kimbrell. Sydney Johnson still over there on first after that base hit by her up the middle.
Gracie had a great at bat last time. Up the middle, drove the ball.
Man alive. What could happen if she would just scoot up to the front of the batter's box?
She probably knocked the fence down.
True story.
It's very strong. You know, you can tell Gracie's a powerful athlete, good pitcher, strong hitter. You know, if she would just wait just a hair or scoot up just a bit, she's killing the ball.
She looks like she may have inched up just a little bit. Pitch misses well off the outside corner for ball one. Evens it up at a ball and a strike now. Kimbrell bounces one down to the third baseman. She has it over to first base, and that's going to do it for the inning. But the Eagles are able to push 2 more runs across, so we've got curvy. We got squiggle lines in every inning thus far. So good job by the Eagles to keep putting a few runs on the board and come back and get a couple of those back that we gave up in the previous inning.
You bet. You bet. It kind of takes away the sting of that 3-run home run, which you can get 2 more back. So as you can still tell, girls are bouncing around. It's fun to score. You know, we're playing a better softball game this game here. Absolutely.
Alexander's going to come back out to pitch. Johnson stays at third, Erie's at short, the other Johnson at second. Marley's over there at first, and the outfielders are the same, and here comes Talon with the gear on, so no defensive changes for the Eagles.
We've got all kinds of help working on the scoreboard tonight. It's been pretty rough on us. But the score is 69-88 according to the Bears softball scoreboard, so.
Actually, that might be that's more like a basketball score there. Did we change sports in the middle of the game? Yeah, I apologize for the glare on the camera at home. Had to turn the lights on here so everybody could see how to operate their various instruments. So and the windows here don't want to stay up. So we're just going to contend with the glare for the remainder of this game.
Key right here, Corey, is just get ahead. Don't let them get on. Don't fall behind. Just throw strikes. Let your defense work. You can tell the right fielder's cold jumping around out there. They're ready to get back in the dugout. And I don't blame them.
I wouldn't mind seeing one of those 3-pitch innings right here. Little hopper down the third baseline. Julie's going to pick that up in foul territory for strike 1. Batter is number 4, Gracie Farrell, the left fielder. Her second at bat of the game.
Barely missed up right there on the changeup. Just a touch high on that. Sitting at 1-1 right now.
Generous call by the umpire there on the outside corner. Help me with the count.
They're 1-2.
1-2.
What are you thinking here, Corey? Change up?
Oh yeah, all day. No, that was the curve or the fastball. Erie has it over to Hinsley, and it's going to be an out for the Eagles. Out 1 brings up. Is it going to be Shelby Tyndall? Actually, we must have had a substitution because this is number 5. Number 5 is, what's the last name? Morrell. Moreau. Okay, Madison Moreau.
Great job.
Over to Sydney, over to Marley at first for out number 2.
Working ahead, getting ground balls. I'd rather have a ground ball than a strikeout any day of the week. 1 pitch compared to 3. Great job, Jordan.
It's going to bring up the pitcher, McKenna Keaton.
She hit the ball hard last time, Corey. Right center field against the fence.
There's another rip out to right field. Rappold is back, and she has it on the run. Excellent bit of glovesmanship by Ashton Rappold out there in right field.
You know, she took a good angle on that, too. The ball, as far as the wind, is actually dead right now, but coming off a right-hand bat, it's going to peel back toward the line, and she took an excellent angle, caught it on the run. Great job coming in and catching that ball.
So not quite a 3-pitch inning, but a 3-batter inning for the Eagles, and that's just what the doctor ordered. Takes us to the top of the 4th. Eagles continue to lead by a score of 10-3, and looking to add some more if they get a chance to.
Seeing here that I got another update on the second game. Vilonia is up 6-0 over the Morrilton Devil Dogs in baseball. I don't know if that's complete or what inning it is. Just trying to get another update on that. Congratulations to them at this point. But as we've seen, that can change too. Is that right, Corey?
Oh yeah. Eagles led the first game for a good portion of the game, and then the Devil Dogs came on with a big inning in the fifth, I believe it was. Took the lead and never looked back.
Got Marley up to bat here. Corey Marley Hansley stepping to the plate. The first few times this girl has faced her has been jamming her pretty good. As far as the inside, I'm curious how she pitches her out here. Ball up, ball one. Two balls, no strikes. That ball was up and away. Marley should be sitting dead red fastball right here. Eyes should be wide open, looking to drive something right here. Great hitter's count right here. There it is, and the ball's a hit. It is going to be foul by about 3 feet. She turned on that and crushed it. Good swing. She's still in control as far as the bat. 2 balls, 1 strike. Still be looking something to drive. Should wait just a touch, scoot up just a little bit. That ball's going to be off the fence for a double, stand-up double in left field. See what she does right here.
Marley takes for a ball.
You know, as a hitter, you got to get excited. 3-1.
Oh, yeah, every time.
Good
ball
eye.
4. So it brings up Faith Johnson to the plate. So Eagles put the leadoff batter on, I think, every inning so far.
So. Faith has had a very good night as far as good hitting, good outfield. She's had a good night. It must be the sleeves.
It's got to be
the lack of sleeves.
It's got to be. That one's going to be popped up. Second baseman giving chase. She's going to make the catch. Hansley wisely holds there on the bag. Faith kind of got jammed up a little bit on that pitch, Kobe.
She did, and you hate to do that. You know, as far as the first pitch, if she had to do that again, she would let that pitch go, look for something she could drive, but you can't determine off one at bat. She's had a great night, and I'm sure she's going to make an adjustment next time she comes up.
It's going to bring up Callie Erie. She's looking to bunt, drag bunt down the first baseline. Throw is not going to. That's a terrible call. That is an absolutely terrible call at first base. Wow. Call her out over there. Hansley moves up to second. Two outs now.
Jordan Alexander.
She fouls it just over the first baseline there, behind the bag. 0-1 count now on her.
You know, she's had this a few times tonight. She's got to realize that this girl is really trying to jam her right here, Corey. Just like that right there.
Same pitch, same foul. 0-2 now.
She's had a good night at the plate, good night on the mound. She needs to really guard right here, make an adjustment, understand what the pitcher's trying to do to her, trying to saw her off, and drive the ball somewhere.
All right, anybody at home that's watching, let me know that you're getting a live stream currently, because my wife tells me that it's not working, but I see plenty of you watching at home from my control room that tells me that it is. Just give me a shout. Let me know that you can still see it currently. Alexander takes that pitch inside for a ball, and we've shut the scoreboard down. We're going no scoreboard.
It's going to be trouble right there.
Out to the outfield, center fielder drifting over. She has the catch for the out, and I'm getting texts that say we are good.
Did you pay the cable bill at home, Corey?
She's in on her phone in the car.
Oh.
So the first inning that we don't push any runners across.
Looks like Corey going to have the exact same defense. Don't know why we would change. They've been doing very well. Jordan's back on the mound, doing a fantastic job, making her put the ball in play. Defense playing good behind her, doing great.
That's right. All right, thanks guys at home watching for letting me know that it's working. I had a feeling that it was. I'm going to adjust the inning. Bottom of the 4th inning. Eagles continue to lead 10-3.
Update as far as the baseball, it's 6-0. Bottom of the 3rd. Alex McNesby give me an update on the game that's taking place in Morrilton. 6-0 Eagles, bottom of 3.
They're going to have them a late night as well.
They are. Just glad they're not playing at Farmington or Mountain Home or Batesville. You can tell Corey there's a hop in the step. We're up 10-3. You know, it's just a whole different atmosphere than the first game. It's good to see them bounce back. Of course, the game's far from being over, but you're glad to see them laughing and having a good time out there right now. Because we all know that can change pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. Batter's going to be number 26, Alyssa Sparks. First pitch down in the dirt for ball 1. That one's chopped down to third base. Johnson gets a glove on it, unable to hang on to it. Erie can't get it. Linton makes a good slide and stop, but then makes a not so good throw into second base that Sydney Johnson can't hang on to. It's going to give Sparks an extra base on the throwing error by Linton.
You know, she made a very, very good diving stop right there. The ball ricocheted off, just come up a little bit wide as far as on a throw. We got a runner at second base. Jordan's going to settle down, and we're going to get an out right here.
And you know, really absolutely no reason to rush that throw. Sparks was just standing at first base looking until the overthrow happens. So first pitch ball, second pitch
ball.
2
balls, no
count.
strikes.
Going to be 3 balls on Kordsmeyer now.
You know, last time Jordan had her number with those 2 change-ups. You know, had her guessing the whole time. Got ahead this time. She's falling behind, so she's at the mercy of 3 balls, 1 strike at this point. So hopefully we can throw a pitch right here. Let's get an out. Minimize the damage overall.
Going to be hit to Sydney Johnson. Backhands it over to first from her knees and gets the out. Sparks moves up to third.
That was a great play by Sydney as far as on the turf. Had to go to her knees, go to her right. Pretty good ways. Kordsmeyer's a good runner. She's quick down the line, but good job, Sydney.
Batter's going to be Maggie Ragland, her second at bat of the game. We've got 1 out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did she hit the jack a while ago, Corey?
I think she may have. First pitch misses up and away, ball 1. That one's going to catch the outside corner for a strike, evens the count up at 1 apiece.
Wind is blowing right now as hard as it's blowed all night. It's unbelievable.
Change up, not able to catch the corner of the plate. 2-1 now.
Corey, have you seen a difference overall in the pitch selection of anything? I know we had Brooke last year, did a fantastic job with the Lady Eagles, and now we've
pop up to Julie Johnson. She makes the catch as the ball's trying to run away from her. Out 2.
We've got Coach Morris now, calling pitches. Have you seen any kind of difference at all, or is it pretty much the same strategy?
You know, I think Coach Morris, it seems like, maybe tends to hop back and forth across the plate.
Okay.
Coach Rexroth would find something that was working good and stay with it for a bit, and then try to use the element of surprise going to the other side. Morris seems to be a little more both sides of the plate, trying to keep the hitters guessing pitch to pitch. So
gotcha.
Little different style from what I've seen thus far. Both can definitely be effective in their own right. That one's going to be a ball up in the eye, so 1-1 now on the batter. Sommer swings and misses there. Good pitch. I think that was your changeup again.
It is. And he's calling it a lot. You know, even if it's not a strike, it gives the hitter something to see. It throws them off balance, their timing. Effective pitch.
Good pitch. Called third strike on the outside corner. And perfect time to call the curveball. Got them sitting on the change, call the curve, and run it out there over their outside corner. If they get the bat on it, they're not going to do a whole lot with it. Catches enough. Out 3. Eagles don't give up any runs in the bottom of the 4th and continue to lead at 10-3 as we head here to the top of the 5th.
Corey would like to score about 5 right here, then hold them and go home.
Oh, yeah, me too. So, well, I'm going to hold that thought. I'm just going to hold that one in.
You know, I believe we play Friday night 2 games. Is that correct? In this Benton tournament down there, we play.
Yeah, that's correct. We're going to play Cabot in the first game at 4:30, and then let's see here. It's going to be, well, it depends on if we win or lose in the second game. I believe it could be either
Bald Knob is on our little bracket.
Yeah, and Benton was. They may have moved to a different location in the bracket. I can't remember. I have to look at it. I know for sure it's Cabot in the first game.
What do you know about Cabot?
Cabot's going to be young, but they're going to be talented. They've got some young, talented players that we've seen over the years coming up, playing tournament ball. And I say young. I mean, it's going to be sophomores and juniors. I don't think it's going to be actually freshmen, but younger than us for sure. Linton swings at the first pitch for a strike. Swings and fouls that one straight back at us for strike number 2. It's going to be popped up out to center field. Center fielder coming in, going to be trouble. It's down for a base hit. Linton's going to wisely take second as both the shortstop and the second baseman give chase out into shallow center, and there's nobody there to cover the bag. So good job of base running there by Linton. Give her a single and then took a base on the lack of defensive coverage.
Good base running right there. First pitch was inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Julie Johnson up. That's a base hit to the left-hand side. Runner coming around third. He's going to hold her, player throw to the plate, and Julie Johnson is going to take second base. Great piece of hitting, good base running. Found a hole. The freshman did another great job. So now we've got Sydney Johnson coming to the plate. The Ducks are on the pond. She is a senior. A great situation right here. Look for her to drive something, hit in the gap somewhere, Corey.
Sydney's done a good job of hitting tonight, so look for her to continue that streak. Swings at the first pitch, barely misses underneath it.
Ball was in the dirt right there. 1-1 count. We're back even, so Sydney's looking for something to drive. Just keep her head in and drive. Ball was up. Sydney let it go. She's in control 2-1. 2-1 right now. Runners on second and third. Need a good hit right now. That ball is going to be deep to the left-hand side. It will burn the left fielder. Back to the fence is going to be a stand-up double for her. 2 runs are going to score. Sydney Johnson is seeing the ball very well tonight. Great hit for her. It's good to see them start putting the ball in play and also squaring it up, Corey, because she really put a charge on that ball.
Absolutely. A good bit of hitting there by Sid. So 12-3. The Eagles lead it now.
We need a run and defense.
Ripped by Talon Lawrence down the line, just foul. And she got every bit of that one just a bit early again.
You know, Corey was struggling a little bit the first part of the year with her hitting. You can see tonight, the longer the game goes with both games, the more we're seeing the ball better, squaring it up, hitting it hard. And a lot of them are foul, but those are going to be fair. And she gets hit again. So congratulations for getting on base right there. Don't rub it when you get to first. Let's see if she does.
No, she's a senior. She ain't going to rub it.
She's laughing.
Good, good, good. Brings up Gracie Kimbrell.
With Kenna Beatty going to be the runner for our catcher here, Talon Lawrence. Base. She's done that all night long. Crushed the ball. Left side, about 4-foot foul. Could not hit the ball any harder. If she'll just get her timing adjusted just a bit or scoot up just a little bit, she's going to have 8 hits tonight. But she's still doing a fantastic job. She sprayed the ball around. Did a good job pitching tonight. And see what happens right here. 0, no balls, 1 strike. Ball was up. She swung at it, pulled her head a little bit on that in a hole. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So she's going to have to choke up, see the ball, put it in play, and get these runners around.
Kimbrell rips that one off
hit.
the third baseman's glove, and that one's hit hard. Johnson's going to score. Beatty's going to score. Kimbrell's going to hold at second. Left fielder had a little bit of trouble getting it picked up down there in the corner. Good bit of hitting there by Kimbrell, and as we said, it is contagious when they start hitting. So let's see here. 14-3 as the Eagles played a couple of more runs. And, Kobe, we're looking at, let's see here, the top of the 5th. Actually, all we got to do is hold them now for the run rule in 5 innings.
You know, you look at Gracie's at-bats tonight. You know, she started off fouling everything a mile to the left. The longer she went, it started, dialing in. You know, that says her timing is coming in better. She was way out front. She made an adjustment mentally, waited on the ball a little bit, and she couldn't hit that ball any harder. So, it's good to see the young women make adjustments. When you keep doing the same thing over and over again without adjustments, frustrating. But when you see them make adjustments, you see the fruits of their labor of hard work, it's fun to watch them out there and have fun, Corey.
100%. So help me out. How many outs do we have here?
Well, according to the scoreboard, there's none. There's no balls, no strikes. The score is 4-33.
4-33. 2 safeties and several field goals. No outs, according to our partner up here in the booth, the Morrilton scorekeepers. Appreciate that.
They have really helped us out tonight because we've been
a whole
behind
lot.
quite a bit.
Marley reaches for one, wraps around it, grounds it out to the shortstop over to first for out number 1. Gracie does go over to third base.
Yeah, looking back at that, Corey, that was an outside pitch. If she had that again, she'd want to drive that ball, like you said earlier, with her power is to right center. But in the end, though, she got the runner moved over. That's what you want to do. So we've got a runner at third with 1 out, and we'd like to see Faith with no sleeves get this run in.
Faith hits that one out to the second baseman. She catches it, little soft liner for out number 2.
Somebody is doing some hollering out there, whoever that is.
Going to have a pinch hitter here in Erie's spot. It's going to be number 16, Caitlin Weaver.
That's a hit.
Second baseman, good job getting a glove on it, and she was just as safe as Callie was in the last inning.
Great
Score
job.
Another one for the Eagles.
You bet. Caitlin Weaver steps in. It's been a cold night. Her first at bat of the night. Comes in, puts the ball in play, gets an RBI. Congratulations for her on that. You know, it's hard coming in when you're cold and you've not done anything all night, and you pick up a bat and you got to get in there and hit against a quality pitcher like this.
That's right. Looks like we're going to have another pinch hitter as there's some confusion getting people out of the dugout. It's going to be Carly Thompson to hit for the Eagles, number 8. Carly takes the first pitch up for a ball. Takes a strike there to even it up at 1-1. Swings at that one on a good-looking drop ball there. A ball and 2 strikes now on Carly. She hits that one down the third base line into the dugout.
Not much effort on Sullivan's part right there either.
Very little. Very little. 1 for 3.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Catcher holds on to it, bobbled it there momentarily. Strike 3, out 3 for the Eagles. They lead at 15-3 going to the bottom of the 5th, and we're hoping to play a little defense here and get out of this one. I say early. It's 10 after 9. So,
have you heard an update as far as from Alan Wade, as far as how they did in the second game up here, Corey? Or did I miss that?
The last I heard,
Kristen.
they were winning by like 13 runs, so it had to be another win.
Okay.
Looks like we're re-entering the defensive players that were pinch hit for. Well, actually, let's see here.
Oh, dear.
Looky there. If it's not the one and the only old PK, Paige Kelly to the bump. Sporting a new number this year.
Well, one didn't fit anymore.
Oh, okay.
I would say it's due to muscles, but, you know,
hey,
that's all I'll say.
If you're going to come in for your first action, that is the warm-up pitch you want to throw and get everybody scared in the right-handed batter's box.
Do we have Wild Thing by?
I think so.
If we was at Vilonia, we could play it right now.
Yeah, George Thorogood.
George Thorogood. She, along with Kenna Beatty, finished up basketball. They had a real good year, had a lot of fun, and had a lot of success, a lot of good memories. Now it's time to step over to the softball and see if we can just get 3 outs, get out of here, and call it good tonight.
Yeah, they fell a couple of wins short of where they really wanted to be, but they only lost 3 or 4 games the entire season. So a great season by the Lady Eagle basketball team, and like to see some of that translate on over to the softball season.
You bet.
So Paige Kelly on for her first inning of pitching for the season. First pitch misses down and in for ball 1.
That looked like a 35-foot pitch.
She's having flashbacks from pitching from 35 foot with a small ball. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Change up there. Erie unable to handle it off the short hop. So score that an error on her. Batter reaches on an error.
You know, it's a hard play, Corey. You don't know if you should, you know, it's a change-up, so it's coming off the bat a little bit different. Hops in front. Do you charge it and play through it? Do you sit back on it? You know, and it's just one of those deals where it's just an in-between and a hard play.
Pitch misses down and away to the left-handed Ship. Lawrence unable to hang on to it, and Reynolds moves up to second. Ship rips that one down the right field line, and I guess they're going to say fair ball. Throw goes into Sidney Johnson. Relay to third is not going to be in time. So Ship with an RBI triple in the inning here.
It's hard to know if an umpire is going to call it foul or fair. They usually call it one way or other. There was never a move.
So Gracie Farrell up to bat now. That one's going to miss down and in, ball one. Fouled straight back over the backstop. A ball and a strike now on Farrell.
I don't know what the scoreboard says now. What do you think, Corey?
I think that is
hieroglyphics.
Yeah, I was going to go Klingon.
Like a changeup on the outside right there for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike. That ball was down right there. Need Pages come in, throw some strikes, and let's get out of here.
That one's hit right back at her.
Hold the ball.
Good job. Good decision right there.
Kind of in between play right there. Page had to go pretty good ways to her right. A little bit of a bobble there. Besides making that throw, just held on to it and keep it runner at third. Just need to throw some strikes, get some outs, and call it good here.
So Madison Morrow will be the batter. Swings and Talon grabs it in foul territory. Strike one. Need an out in a bad way.
We really do, as far as just get it out of the way, throw some strikes, make a play. Pretty good changeup right there on the outside corner, Corey.
Very good pitch for strike number 2 on the swing and miss. Struck her out there on the same pitch off the outside corner. Good job there by Page. And, you know, maybe her and Coach Morris are getting in the groove now.
Really are. I mean, there's a lot of times that, you know, your secondary pitch you can throw for a strike a lot better than your primary pitch. And it seems like she's got a better feel for her changeup right now. So, you know, go back to the well, just try to throw some strikes with it.
McKenna Keaton is the batter. There's the changeup again, and it's got them all off base or off kilter there. What was the old saying by?
Come on, this is twice you've done this.
I know our old coach, swinging like a washwoman. That's what it was.
Coach McKay.
Yes,
Glenn McKay.
Took me a minute. So that was way back in the memory banks. Foul ball down the right side.
If I had to guess right here, Corey, with a ball and 2 strikes, I would think change up to be on the way right here.
My number one question is, why hasn't the runner stolen second yet?
I don't know.
Pop up out to center field. Come on, Faith. Come on, Faith.
Good
catch. She's going to come home. The throw's going to be in time, and a
what
catch
a
it out. Throw them out. Ball game. Eagles win it by a score of 15-4. Great play by Faith Johnson out there in center field.
You know, that's the way to end it right there. Paige come in, just started playing yesterday, and come in and had a good assist from Faith out there. You know, if you're going to end the game, this is a lot better ending than it was the first game, Corey.
100%. And Faith showing off those lineman arms out there.
She did. I mean, that may be the key. No sleeves. She had a really good night to plate. Had an assist to put it. Just a great night overall. Good way to finish tonight, Corey.
Yeah, I think I'm going to make that a recommendation that anytime it's cold, you just go with the you go with no sleeves. It makes you tough, makes you look tough. It makes you play tough. Makes you throw the ball hard. Have a good night. Good job by the Lady Eagles to bounce back from the defeat in game number 1 to win this one by score 15-4 in 5 innings by run rule. So again, Kobe, I appreciate you being here with me tonight and sharing some insight. We're going to have to play rock, paper, scissors something come Friday night and see who makes it on between you and Alan, I suppose.
I think I'll let Alan, as far as he does a fantastic job. I feel sorry for him, so we'll just go ahead and let him in there.
Maybe I'll just bounce and you two guys can handle it. How about that?
That sounds good. Corey, thank you for having me on tonight. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and we'll see you later.
All right, sounds good. Guys, tune in Friday night. We'll be live a little bit before the 4:30 game from Benton. See you later.